Look, I'm not going to tell you to create some shitty ebook and then make some weird AI-generated content that is going to get 2 views. I'm going to show you how I used AI to build a real business and make thousands of dollars a day in profit. And I'm not talking about dropshipping, affiliate marketing, or again, selling $10 ebooks. This is about selling digital products, but high-ticket ones that actually solve painful problems. I'm going to break down how I use AI, the type of products I sell, and why this model beats every other online business. If it's the first time we meet, my name is Fred, and I've literally made thousands of dollars a day in profit with my online business, so that's why you should listen to me. Before I show you how AI fits into all of this, I need to explain why physical or low-ticket products don't work. Most people start with dropshipping, affiliate marketing, or print on demand because it seems easy. The barrier to entry is low, everyone's talking about it, and it sounds like a dream on paper. But here's the problem, profits are very small. You keep maybe 5 to 20% after ads and all the other costs. So if you're gonna make $10,000 in sales, you're keeping $500 to $2,000 max. And out of that, you still have to pay corporate tax first, and then income tax or dividend tax, depending on how you choose to pay yourself as an individual. So what this means is that when you sell physical products or low-ticket stuff, you'd need hundreds or thousands of sales to hit 10K a month. Just think about that for a second. You need to convince hundreds of strangers to buy from you every single month just to hit a basic income goal. Now that's not freedom, that's another job. You're constantly chasing volume, constantly stressed about ad costs, constantly dealing with refunds and customer service issues. So instead of chasing volume, I focus on value. Instead of trying to sell cheap products to 1,000 people, I sell a very valuable solution to a small number of people. I make more money with less customers and less headache. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. So let me introduce you to the high-ticket digital product model. We don't have to deal with inventory or shipping. Now, we're not selling some cheap $10 ebooks. Instead, we sell courses, programs, or systems that solve a painful problem people actually care about. For example, we could sell a course around how to get rid of chronic back pain naturally, how to start a freelance agency from scratch, how to fix your credit in 90 days, how to lose 20 pounds with the keto diet, etc. The key is finding a problem people will happily pay $1,000 or more to solve, and those problems exist everywhere. Now, when it comes to profit margins for digital products, they're insanely high, usually between 90 to 98%, because there's literally no product cost. You create it once and it sells for years. Just think about this. You only need 10 sales to hit $10,000 or more, or 5 sales at $2,000 each. Now compare that to needing hundreds of sales with low ticket offers, even thousands of sales sometimes. Now let me show you the math, because this is where it becomes crystal clear why this business model beats literally every other one. Let's say you're doing dropshipping. You're making maybe $40 profit per sale, which means you need 250 sales just to hit 10K. And to get those sales in the first place, you're burning through massive ad spend, dealing with refunds left and right, fighting with suppliers who don't give a shit about your business. In other words, it's a complete nightmare. Or take affiliate marketing as another example. You're getting 10 to 40% commissions if you're lucky, which sounds okay, until you realize you're basically doing all the hard work for someone else. They own the customer. They own the product. They can change the commission structure whenever they want. So basically they control everything. You're just the middleman, and they can cut you out anytime they feel like it. Now compare that to a digital high-ticket offer. You're charging $1,000 or more per sale. You only need 10 sales to hit 10K. And here's the big difference. You own 100% of the brand. You own the customer list. Nobody can take that away from you. It's just smarter business math, period. And look, I have good news because the e-learning industry is predicted to reach over $375 billion by 2026. And by 2032, we're talking $950 billion. Do you realize how massive this opportunity is? While everyone is still out here screaming about reselling the same garbage AliExpress products on their cute little Shopify stores, the smartest and wealthiest entrepreneurs are capturing their piece of $1 trillion market. Now, let's talk about how I actually use AI daily in my business, because honestly, this is what confuses people the most. You have to understand one thing. AI doesn't replace you, it only amplifies what you do. So for example, I use it for research, finding niche problems, analyzing competition. I'll ask ChatGPT or Perplexity or other AIs something like, what are the biggest pain points for my niche? What problems are people actually willing to pay to solve? How can I get more leads? What can I do to make this better? And it gives me data and insights way faster than I could ever research manually. I also use it for content creation a lot. I turn simple ideas into YouTube scripts, email outlines, social posts. I even use it to respond to leads sometimes. So basically, I'll give the AI the core idea and have it help me to structure it, but then I always rewrite it in my own voice. I use it for creating sales assets too, like writing landing pages, video scripts, and ad copy. It gives me a solid first draft that I can refine and make my own. And all of this saves me hours every single day. But here's the warning, and this is really important. If you let AI do everything, your content's gonna sound robotic and generic. Nobody connects with that. People can tell when something's been written entirely by AI. Why? Because it lacks personality. It lacks nuance. They always use bullshit words. It lacks humanity. And worst of all, it doesn't really sound and feel like you. Yes, use the AI to go 5 times quicker, but not to skip the real work. AI should be your assistant, not your replacement. You are still the strategist. You're still the face of the business. You're still the personality behind the business. AI just handles the heavy lifting and saves you hours of busy, repetitive work in the process. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. Now let me show you how I'd go about making $10,000 a month as quickly as possible, selling high-ticket info products online. Step 1. Pick a niche where you've solved a painful problem or partner with someone who has. And listen, you don't need to be the world's biggest expert. That's a huge misconception people have. You just need to have solved something that other people are struggling with. For instance, if you lost 50 pounds, you can help others to lose weight. If you fixed your credit score, you can teach that to others. Step 2. Use AI to brainstorm your offer, structure your course, and create your marketing material. Ask it things like, how should I structure a course on freelance agency building? What models should I include? What are the key pain points I need to address? It'll give you a solid framework that you can customize and make your own. Then, use AI to help you write your sales page, your email sequences, your social media posts. But again, you're not just copying and pasting what AI gives you. You're using it as a starting point that you refine and personalize. Step 3. Focus on solving one deep problem. You're not trying to teach everything under the sun to everyone and their mother. The biggest mistake beginners make is creating these massive online courses and then they try to cover every possible topic in it. Don't fucking do that unless you want to stay broke. Pick one specific transformation and deliver it incredibly well. For example, something like, I'm gonna help you to land your first $5,000 freelance client in 30 days is always way better than, I will teach you everything about freelancing. Nobody cares about that. People care about results. Step 4. Post content around that pain and offer your $1,000 solution. Post YouTube videos, Instagram Reels, TikTok videos, Twitter threads, whatever platform your ideal customer is actually on. Talk about the problems they face. Make it relatable for them. Show your authority by providing free value. Show them you know what you're talking about, that you master this topic. Then, invite people to your paid solution for those who want to go deeper. This is how you build trust and attract buyers organically. And here's the thing. Start simple. There's no need for fancy funnels or expensive software at the beginning. You can sell through a simple system.io page for completely free and Stripe payment links. You can do sales calls through Google Meet or Zoom using the free plan. Don't overcomplicate it. The fancy stuff comes later, once you're making consistent money and need to optimize. Look, I'll be honest with you. I grew up in the low middle class. I sure as hell wasn't a rich kid. My dad was a nurse and my mom a nursing assistant. They worked themselves to the bone. Like they were literally doing 12-hour shifts back to back just to put food on our plate. And what I learned is this. If you want to get rich, you need leverage. Working harder for the same hourly rate will never make you rich. But creating something once and selling it repeatedly, that is what we call leverage. That's how you escape the time for money trap. You sell a product which doesn't require you to work more. AI is just a tool that gives you even more leverage. It lets you create faster, market smarter, and scale quicker. But the foundation is still the same. You want to solve painful problems for people and charge what it's really worth and deliver actual value. AI doesn't change the formula per se. It just makes executing it faster and a lot more efficient. So let me recap everything for you. We sell high-value digital products, not low-margin junk. We focus on solving painful problems that people will pay premium prices to fix. We use AI as a multiplier, not as a crutch. AI handles the research, the content drafts, the automation, but you're still the strategist. You're still the personality behind the brand. And that's how you can make $1,000 a day even if you're starting small. You don't need to have 1 million followers. Heck, I'm very far from it myself. You don't need to go viral. I never went viral. You just need a solid offer and a system to get it in front of the right people. The people making a ton of money online, fuck you money in 2025, they're not chasing trends or trying to get on algorithms. They're building real businesses around real solutions. They're using AI to work smarter, not to avoid the real work. And they're focusing on high-ticket offers because the math just makes more sense. 10 clients at $1,000 beats 1,000 clients at $10 every time. I can tell you that from experience because it means less customer service, less stress, more profit, and more freedom. So here's what I want you to do right now. Pick one painful problem you can solve. Use AI to help you structure your offer and create your marketing material. Start posting content consistently that demonstrates your expertise and reach out directly to potential clients. Don't wait for some perfect moment. Don't wait until you have all the fancy systems in place. Just start. Get your first client, deliver incredible results, get a testimonial, and use that to get your next client. That's how you get rich, one small victory at a time. With that being said, if you want me to help you personally, check out the links in the description below, and I will see you on the other side.